And we're live. Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining on Spillin the Disney Tea, our Friday nights that we have the greatest time. You have myself, Cinder Alley Loves Disney, and then I'm joined by Miss Taylor from Taylor Made Ears, Kat from Perfectly Cat, Jim from More Sunshine Please, and Cynthia, who is Candy Mom 15. Now, the idea behind tonight was to invite a couple of our moderators who are also in our chat on a fairly regular basis. Oh, shoot, what's happening? Somebody's echoing. Okay, good. So
that was me. Rookie.
Okay.
It's always you, Cynthia.
I had it on the phone so I could do my modding still.
I usually always try to mute myself before too and make sure that I'm muted in the background, but you never can tell. So our idea was to just kind of recognize and say thank you and praise our moderators for being there for us and supporting us. So tonight we want to let you guys get to know our moderators. So we're going to ask them to share a little bit about themselves, whatever they're comfortable sharing about Disney, what have you, and then we'll have some fun stuff later on. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it off since we're in the top row and ask Miss Kat to start us off.
All right. Hello, everybody. What was the question? I was sharing the.
That's okay. I want you to share a little bit about yourself, like how your Disney love started or how you started your YouTube channel, whatever you're comfortable sharing as far as about yourself.
Well, I started my YouTube channel because a subscription box said they would give me $10 if I did. So I like money. And that was enough incentive for me. But plus, I've been thinking, I had thought about it for a long time. Like, I had wanted to do it. And it was kind of like the kick in the pants to go forward with it. My love of Disney started when I was really little. I had tons. And like if you guys saw it, I probably have about 100 golden books. And really, well, it's not really old, the 70s. Like a whole bunch of books from back then. And I love to read, and I love the fairy tales and Disney movies. And then when I finally got to go to the parks, I just fell in love all over again.
For sure. I mean, that's what did it for me too. So I can definitely relate. Okay, well, really quick before I go to the next one, just want to say hi to everyone in chat. Thank you so much for joining us. So we really appreciate you guys as well. So Jim, I'm going to kick it off to you.
Okay. Thanks for having me, by the way.
Absolutely.
Hey, everybody.
Love having you.
I'm a television production teacher, high school teacher here in Florida. And I started my channel to stay sharp with my editing skills. And I needed a theme. I needed something, I needed a subject for my channel. And, I've been a Disney fan since my family first took me there in 1973. I have a picture of myself and my uncle on the carousel. Aww. So I've had a love of Disney for as long as I can remember. And mixing Disney with my love of editing and video production just seemed like the perfect fit for me. And so I've been doing it, I don't know, a few years now, 3 years, I guess. So, yeah.
Awesome. That's great. I didn't know you were a teacher. That's really cool. So
that's awesome. My son, he's taking classes next year because that's what he wants to do when he graduates. He wants to go to college for it. That's awesome.
Cool. Yeah. The unfortunate thing is I had my first day of work today. Teachers reported back. Yeah, I know. In July. It's soul crushing. But our school district here in Hillsborough County will be voting on Thursday whether we are going back to the schools or students will be learning from home for the first semester. So
I was just going to ask you that if you were actually back in classroom or if you were doing it virtual. So
I will find out. I can't imagine we'll be in classrooms, but you never know.
Yeah, I'd hope not.
I hope not either. too.
I hear you. I know they're actually there's people protesting out here that they want their kids to go back to the classroom because they, feel their education's better there. But
It is.
It absolutely is. So is everybody's health and safety. So, and that will only be temporary. I could go on and on. It's only temporary. We just got to get a handle on the pandemic. So
I like what my school is doing. Our teachers are going to be in the classroom, and they're going to have all the materials on hand and be able to do stuff. But the kids are going to be at home. So
that's nice.
Yeah, I kind of like that. And our technology services are so tight. Shout out to my husband, best tech service person in the world. Woo!
Go Bob!
So, I'm good about it, but I see other school systems, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Sorry, off topic.
That's okay. Okay, and then we also have our beloved Candy Mom, Cynthia, who is a mod in so many of our channels, finally loving to have you on the show. So welcome, Cynthia, and tell us a little bit about
so weird to be here. I'm not used to me talking. I'm listening to y'all, like the smooth sounds of Jim, This is weird. I'm like, all I do is the mouse, and look what happened.
Well, whatever you're comfortable with sharing, we would love to hear.
All right. Well, my real name is Cynthia. My friends call me Sen, so you might see that in chat sometimes. I think I found a lot of y'all from the swap. What is it called? Swaps that Christy used to do.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, you got to follow this person, follow that person, and I think I found Jim from Bob and Ashley. And anywho, I grew up watching the Disney. I know, right? But I grew up watching the Sunday specials, where they would sit on the, desk and talk, about the movie that's coming up and what they're doing. And Cinderella, of course, Allie,
Yes.
Cinderella was my girl because I felt the ugly duckling, and I could grow, I could be, a princess one day. So that's, the love started with Cinderella, and I love movies. And I went to Disneyland when I was 4, but I don't remember anything. Not a thing. And I didn't go back until 2018, and it was okay. I had somebody who took advantage of me, a friend. So I started watching YouTube to learn, okay, let me see what the ins and outs are and the tricks and trade. And I'm watching Bob and Ashley and all them, go to outlets and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I got my notes. So I went back the next year when Toy Story was open, and I was like, oh, this is magical. This is fun. And then I just, I don't even watch TV anymore. I watch all y'all.
Mm-hmm.
That's
you poor
true.
thing.
I mean, texting Taylor.
I don't know how you keep up on it, because I swear to God, you've got to be a mod on 20-something channels. And every time I go and watch somebody live, you're in there in the chat. So you definitely are on it, girl.
Well, I learned how to post the links on my phone, but it's funny, everybody else probably does it from their computers. I don't know how to do it from a computer. I don't know how to do it from the phone. So that's wow. Good for you. Y'all, I'm walking around the house taking care of my daughter because I have a little girl. Taylor's her, and
she's really cute.
And her name is Reese, so hence the name Candy Mom. My daughter's my world. She's I'm a single parent, so this whole pandemic, got me and because I've been an essential worker the whole time. Oh, I work for the hospital.
Oh wow!
And my daughter, she's on the spectrum, and it's like
kids
about her education. It's
yeah.
But Disney's my escape. When I need to escape from work, I listen to Jim doing his little quizzes and stuff, and it's so enjoyable to listen to y'all's voices rather than my coworker talking about Joe Schmo and what they ate for dinner last night. I'm like, let me turn Jim on. He's, he needs his hours up.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and see, Travis, pass holder Travis says Cynthia is the super mod. So hi Travis. Thanks for that comment. Love it.
Travis takes
and then
really good pictures.
Yes, Travis does.
He's
Go and check out Travis' channel.
I honestly, I feel blessed because I know y'all.
You what was that? You what?
I said I feel blessed because I know you guys.
Oh, yes, absolutely. We feel blessed too. I was so honored that you said yes, that you would be on the show. So that was amazing. Very happy.
Only for you.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, I'll feel like since you guys kind of talked about a little bit about when you started your YouTube channel or how you did it, I guess I'll do it and I'll ask Taylor if she wants to share too. Just
how I did? Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Technically it wasn't like a conscious decision. My mom made a channel and she invited me to be on this with
I love your mom.
yeah, but she
want the
invited
redhead.
me to be on Spillin the Tea, and I was like, I am not I am a normal child, and I was like, I am not associating myself with your channel. So I created my own. And as you guys know, my videos are few and far between, but I just mainly do the streams and stuff. But yeah, it's just really fun.
Well, and that's okay because as long as you enjoy what you're doing, that's the whole best part about it. So, I mean, that's kind of I started my channel for a couple different reasons. One, I love Disney and I love Cinderella, as Cynthia knows. Like we're both huge Cinderella fans. And I just wanted to share some of the collection that I've had over all these years, but I also really did it because I wanted to make friends with other Disney folks, other Disney fans. And wow, my life has grown exponentially with valued friendships for life. I mean, some of you, on the show here, it's really great. So that's been a huge blessing for sure.
It went from me being like, Mom, this is really stupid, to like, okay, I'm gonna, eat my words here. These people aren't total losers. They're actually pretty cool,
Yep. Now, I think Cynthia said there was a storm going over and I saw her lights flicker. So hopefully she'll be able to come back with us. So yeah, we lost her for a minute. So, okay. So before I go on to anything else, I realized that we haven't spilled any Disney tea yet. And we usually do that at the beginning of the show. So I did see an article. I didn't read it. I just saw the headlines. So I'll just share it really briefly about how Disney is actually banning the type of masks that have either like those holes or the whatever they are. Yeah. Yeah.
What I'm curious though is it because of the hole and spitlet droplets can get out? Because the ones that I have the, I was gonna say carbonated. Carbon filters or the charcoal filters. Oh, dear heavens. So like nothing's really getting through there. It's just to vent the air. So I don't know. I'm
Well, I know a lot of them, like it literally just lets everything that you are breathing out just out. And out to go on to everybody. So it's just a safer way to like, and it also closes a lot of loopholes. If you think about it, you have to over, under, no holes whatsoever. So nobody can be walking in. Have you seen those like cheer or the ones with the cutout?
No, I haven't seen the cutout one.
That's a real one.
Some people have made them out of tulle.
Yeah, so that like you can like breathe through it. I mean, it's like gators aren't allowed because it's thin. It's really bad.
That defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you should be able to breathe, but hello, you're not. Yeah. So interesting.
And I mean, I get it. Excuse me. On a medical standpoint, I get it. Like, I'm immune compromised. I have asthma, but I'm still wearing my dang mask, and I will sweat my little cuteness off.
That is one thing I don't understand, because I have bad asthma, and that doesn't change it at all. It doesn't even with, like, I have a deterioration in the coastal cartilage of my ribs, and the mask doesn't do anything to it. I'm like, you guys are just babies.
I think a lot of it is just wanting to not do what you're told. It's like if my husband says, "Oh, can you wash like all these clothes? They're sitting there, even though they're mine." And he told me to do it, so now I can't do it. You know, it's just the cycle. I'm just teasing, honey. I love you.
Yeah, I know. I get it. That's the whole like, people don't want to be told what to do at all. They don't want to be told what to wear, or what to. Yeah, I get it.
But in my classroom, a good portion of my day is, please don't lick your desk. Please don't lick your friend. Please don't eat that. Please don't lick the bowl while we're still cooking. You know, so I don't think my kids are going to wear masks. You can't stop them. I mean, and they have a lot of sensory issues, and they can't. I mean, like, it literally drives them crazy, and I'm not going to force a child who can't wear an apron around his neck to wear a mask all day.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any comments on it, Jim?
Yeah, just those that complain about not being able to breathe are I think are just, we've all mentioned it, are looking for an excuse. You know, they're it's been proven that it doesn't reduce, you know, these masks don't reduce your oxygen or trap your carbon dioxide, or it's you know, they're looking for a reason to not have to wear the mask where they're told they need to. So yeah, we all need to grow up and do what we have to do to get this,
to knock
over
this
with.
out. Exactly. Absolutely.
Yes. And it's like I tell my kids, if everybody quiets down and listens, we can go outside. None of you is acting up. You have to wait, and you don't want to wait.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, I'm glad you're back. Power outage, huh?
Yeah, and the washing machine is acting up now because the power, shut off, and
Oh no.
we don't know if the air is going to be working.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Can I go to Disney now?
Yes.
Oh man. Okay, real quick, just want to also shout out people who have just joined chat. We've got the Philly crew as well, Mar in Memphis. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so first we were just talking about oh gosh, getting a little background noise from somewhere. We were talking about the tea, Spillin the Disney Tea, and we were just talking about like the whole mask issue. Not sure if you yeah.
Cindy, Allie, so there is something that I want to bring up. So they just released in Animal Kingdom and Downtown Disney this really adorable Loungefly Kevin backpack, and it's exclusive for down there. The thing is that my friends are down there and they're trying to find it for me, but they only have a limited release. So they're allowing people to have, my ears. They're allowing people to have 10 at a time. So they can buy 10. And then they go on the internet and they sell them for like $500.
I hate how they have a limit of 10.
You got her going.
So like, to me, that's a little bit of tea spilled because Disney allows it to happen. And don't get me started on Shop Disney because I'm having a little bit of they don't care. I talked to a lady for like 20 minutes about another issue I had with billing. And then I brought up shipping and she said, so sorry, like I'll tell our shipping department. If you've gotten something from Shop Disney, you know what I mean. Your boxes are this big. Your pin is this big and it's by itself. It goes and it's all bent. And these are collector items. So I'm
Yeah.
stepping off my stool now. Okay, we're good.
I definitely have a pet peeve about people hoarding up those items that are, and then selling them like that for a hiked up price. It's one thing if you're just going to sell it and get your cost of maybe shipping back, but that's just greedy. Sorry.
I mean, I will be completely honest. I do pickups. I do pickups all the effing time. If I'm in there and there's a release, I'll do pickups. But my pickups are always cost plus 20%.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not charging $300.
Right.
And I'm going to be honest, no family needs a limit of 10. And even saying I have done pickups, I really think they should scan your annual pass or your ticket and it be linked to you and be like, okay, you're done now. And I think it should be a limit of 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and here's what gets me is that Disney has a policy and it says that if you are in a pass holder and you are caught selling it, you will get your pass holdership taken away. However, you're causing the problem by allowing them to have that many. It's like, well, then you're the problem, Disney.
You're allowed to buy them and you're allowed to sell them if you're an annual pass holder. The problem, you cannot use your annual pass discount.
Yes.
So it's kind of one of those things that were
loophole.
Yeah. As long as you don't use the discount on it, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
I'm on mute. You can let him out.
Oh, okay, wait. So I was just going to tell you. Okay, your dog with the toy, that was hilarious. I heard something and I was like, what is that? It was covering the talking, so I had to mute you. Sorry. Wait, you're on mute now, so. Okay. Her dog was a squeaky toy with the squeaky toy. That's cute. Okay.
Yeah, he was, and the broom is like way, way over there, and I was like, I don't know if they'll hear that. And then you mute me. I'm like, oh, they did.
You have a fantastic microphone.
I was just going to say,
it's these.
Your mic is on point because we can hear everything. So if I mute you from time to time, please don't take it the wrong way. It's just because we're trying to make sure everybody can hear. So, okay. So now I have 2 kind of conversation starting questions that I thought would be fun just to ask everybody to kind of go around with. So it might tell a little bit of a story. And remember, sometimes this show is called After Dark, but let's just try to keep it as clean as we can possibly keep it.
Jim's like, how do I get out?
I didn't sign up for this.
No, I'm kidding. So, but this might lead into a funny story. So here's the question. And Taylor, I'm going to go to you first since you're on the top. So if you can think of one, let me know. What is the strangest thing that's ever happened to you while at a Disney park? If you've had nothing strange happen to you, what's the strangest thing you've seen while at a Disney park?
Gosh.
Yeah, I just thought it would be a funny. Y'all,
none of y'all are gonna top mine. No.
Oh, see, I don't even have an answer prepared. I just thought of these questions on a whim. So.
Okay, I asked for it. I was on a vacation and I was like, you know what? I am here for 3 months. I might as well browse through Tinder and get a couple dates out here. Horrible mistake. Horrible. Anyway, so I get a date with this guy who is like real good looking in his profile pictures. He shows up and he's like 4 foot tall and he dresses like, my great grandpa. Anyway, he gives me a box and I have no idea what it is. I'm like, this is kind of weird. And I like 2 weeks, I gave it to a little girl in the Magic Kingdom because it kind of looked like a treasure chest or something with some rocks in it. I was like, this is kind of weird. 2 weeks later, I'm talking with Jeff Dole Whip's dad's daughters, Peyton and Reagan. And I'm like, I got this really weird box from this dude. And she was like, oh my God, that is a love and fertility spell. He put a love and fertility spell on you. I was like, oh no, thank you. I gave this thing to a little girl at the Magic Kingdom in a pirate costume.
Wow. Okay.
Through
What?
what?
Crazy.
First
Through
date.
what religion is this based? Is he Wiccan?
It's a
I
Wiccan
don't know
spell.
what that's
Yes.
through.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
some Wiccan spell, and I had no idea what it was. And so I was like, "You guys are lying! No, no, no!" Yes, it was
Wow.
horrible, horrible, horrible.
That's pretty crazy.
Lesson of the day, though: do not no Tinder dates. I went on about way too many of these. I'm ashamed to say, probably 25. Horrible. Absolutely zero of them were half decent.
Oh boy. Oh, we are. Okay.
Annual pass holder guys are not it. I'm sorry.
Taylor for the win. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. See, I'm even trying to think of something for myself when it comes around to me because I have no clue yet. So, Kat, what about you?
Well, I'm gonna say I met my husband on a blind date, and it worked out pretty well. But that was also 25 years ago. But anyway, I have a
Did
couple.
you get a love and fertility spell?
He cooks and cleans for me, so maybe I put a spell on him.
Oh.
So I have a couple, but they're not like really like me related. They're like things I saw. So you know how when there's the fireworks and it gets really dark, and there was a lady on one of the scooter things, and you know how when it goes to Main Street in front of the castle and there's those little lips, you can't see. I mean, like it needs to be in the dark. Well, she went over just a little bit and she completely flipped over. It was so scary. It was completely dark. She was fine. So, like that happened. There's always the I'm hot, I'm tired, and I paid a lot of money fights from other couples, and my husband and I always just kind of like watch and smile at each other. Those are always I think the best experience that I had personally is my friend. So I have two friend Kims down Disney right now. Hey Kim. My one friend Kim, she was a cast member. This was my first trip to Disney in '95, and she let me go backstage, and I was able to see when they had the animators in the studio at the time when it was MGM. So I got to meet a couple of the animators, and they're working on Mulan. Like,
oh, that's cool.
I think it was like the finishing touches of Mulan. And I got picked to go on this this green screen where I was Roger from 101 Dalmatians. So I had to pretend like I'm being dragged by the dog. It was so much fun.
That's great. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of go in this circle. So Jim, I'm gonna going like a full circle. So you're up.
Yeah, I'm racking my brain trying to think of something. The only thing I can think of right now is many years ago, back when Sunshine Tree Terrace was where Aloha Isle Refreshments is now.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of swapped. But back when you can get the citrus swirl over there, my family, we were just sitting down on this. I think it was like a stone bench, but there was a planter that you could lean back against, and above on the planter were some ducks, and it was pecking at my mom's hair.
Oh,
and that's all I've got. That's the only thing I can think of. I'm sure there's other better stuff, but I can't think of anything right now. But that's all I can think of right now.
I really had to rack my brain too. I can see Christy backstage here. I'm kind of giving her a second because looks like she's eating dinner. So I'm trying to give her a second before I pop her in. I don't know if you can hear us, Christy, but I'm about to pop you in. You're talking, but I haven't added you. So I'm going to add you now. Hello.
Hey, Christy.
Oh, you're muted.
dinner, so I'll just like go on mute while I'm eating.
No, I saw you there, and I saw you were eating. I was like, "Oh, I'll give her a second," but then you disappeared. So.
Salad.
Nice. We had Cynthia. She's had a couple power outages and storms over there, so she's popped out. But she put in chat that she'll be back as soon as she can. So, Christy, you joined at the perfect time because it's going to be right at you now because we're going in a circle. So the question I've asked everyone just to kind of get some interesting conversations going is, what is the strangest thing that's ever happened to you while at a Disney park? Or if nothing strange happened to you, what's the strangest thing you've witnessed while at a Disney park?
I can't think of anything strange, but our first night there, I think it was 2018, we were going to Ohana, and my son was waving at the photographers down below because they didn't have anyone they were taking pictures of. And they liked him so much that they went and got him Mickey hands and gave them to him.
Aw, that's sweet.
I love that kind of stuff.
Not strange.
No, I know. Literally, like, not all of them are strange. And I don't even have any answers prepared for this. I was literally just trying to find something interesting to talk about. So I was like, let me just write this. But I did see something kind of interesting in chat. The Jeff Philly crew said that the table wasn't cleared at Be Our Guest. So they sat down and said they'd be right back to clear. And the father was next to them and started eating off the old plate. Oh, God. That's, yeah. Yikes. That.
Every rookie mistake, I'm pulling everyone tonight. The last cat died on me.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah. I didn't
No, just my luck.
Okay. Christy, you're going to have to go back and watch the beginning later because she's just been changing out her ears every.
Allie! I was going to do it again.
That's so funny. Oh, wait. Oh, yes. She's got hers prepped already. Sorry about that.
You ruined my surprise.
Okay, I'm doing it.
How to do it. Yeah.
So you still want me to tell my story?
Yeah, I was just going to say we're just around to you now. So yeah, if you want to share something, absolutely.
Okay, so like I said, oh my God, I knew he was going to do this. I love Jim.
Absolutely love it, Jim. I love it. Hilarious.
Only he can make that look good.
Aw.
Okay, so my daughter and I, Reese, they can hear, everybody in God's country is hearing you right now. Reese, go play in Grandma's room. Well, I'm walking to go to the park, one of those mornings, and we were at Pop Century. Everybody's like, oh, stay at Pop. Pop is the best, and I'm like, I don't know about this, So I took a chance and I stayed at Pop. I'm walking to go head towards the buses, and there's a bra laying on the ground, laying there. And I'm like, this is not happening to me. Well, I look over, and there's one of the guys with those carts. I don't know if they call them bus boys or what. And this poor cast member, he was a young gentleman. And I'm like, excuse me, can you come here for a second? And I show him what is on the ground. And he's like, Reese, I can hear you. If I can hear you, they can hear you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm gonna mute this kid in a second. So I told the guy, he's like, what do you want me to do? And I'm like, well, I'm not picking that up. He's like, I can't pick it up. So he rolls his cart over there and calls for help, like covers it up with his cart. He's so embarrassed. Like, he was a man of he had some complexion, but he turned white.
Oh, it's like put on a glove or something and pick it up, but don't touch it with your bare.
The same day, I'm getting off Pirates of the Caribbean, getting ready to walk into the gift shop, and I'm like, oh, let me use the restroom real quick. There was a freaking ladies' hygiene product laying on the ground out of its package. Not used, but it was there. Ooh. I'm like, what is going on with me in Disney right now?
Jim's just sitting here like,
I'm telling you, girl.
It wasn't mine.
Wow, crazy. Let me tell you.
Oh, wasn't his. Wasn't it? Okay, I've got to put this one up for Christina at Playdates and Travel. She said that hers was just they went to go find their stroller and it was missing. They thought it was stolen and spent 30 minutes looking for it. Turned out someone had moved it to a different area. But that's just rude, though. Come on.
The cast members move them too, though.
Yes.
I've seen them like grab a whole bunch and move them. But I mean, like if you're like a parent and you have like diapers and stuff, and then you're panicking, you're like, "Where's the stroller?"
Yeah, yeah, because you're hello, someone stole all my stuff. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's when I don't keep children in them. If I go watch stuff, I take them out first so that they don't get lost.
Yeah. I don't really have anything strange either. I think the craziest, not even crazy, just the thing that always trips me out is when you go to Disney, you're going to have to wait while you're in line. It's like that's expected. Either you get a fast pass, ride something, or you're going to have to wait in some lines. And when people just get irritated about having to wait in the line, it's like, don't wait in the line if you don't have the patience to sit there and stand and wait in the line. Okay, Kat, you're giggling. What is happening over there?
Okay, so I may or may not be. I'm very sweet, but I can also be kind of mean. And so when people start to complain, if they're nice, like I'll start up a conversation and like try to cheer them up. If they're just like really mean, I start singing Disney songs, and they don't like that. Other people want to sing with me though, so I don't feel so bad. I'm not doing it to be mean. I'm doing it to like lighten their day.
Yeah. That's good though. You're at Disney, the most magical, happiest place on earth. You should at least have a good time. So,
or try
to go lighthearted. Is that me?
Cat.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, those are cute.
Oh,
When you showed those, I thought about all those books you have.
That's from your video today. I just watched that.
Look, the back is cute too.
You gotta do that with all the books you get.
No, Melody from what is your channel?
Oh gosh, I watched it earlier.
Princess Melody. It's her channel's Princess Melody.
Princess Melody made them for me.
You have to copy that idea with all your books and crafting you do.
Oh my gosh, they're amazing.
Wait, what are you saying, Cynthia? That Kat needs to do what about her book?
Kat needs to do that. She has all those. Gosh, y'all, I don't know how y'all do this. She has all those like scrapbooks and everything. Those vintage books. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, she needs to do this.
I do.
Yeah.
Forget my fabric, Kat. Come on, you gotta go.
I like the colors in the ears you're wearing right now, actually, Cynthia. Those are pretty cool. Very different.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So my next question kind of goes along the line with the first one, but it's basically now I'm going to ask, what's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you while there, or something funny that you've observed while you were there? And I don't have an answer either. I'm just putting that out there now. So hopefully I can think of something.
I have two. Do you want me to go first, Taylor, so you can think?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So a couple years ago, we went on Splash Mountain, and we normally don't go on Splash Mountain because we don't like getting wet and walking around icky all day. So my husband had his favorite hat on. Oh, his favorite. I don't even know what it was, but it was his favorite. And we go down the hill, and as the camera snaps, his hat is flying off of his head to never be seen again. And to this day, he's like, my hat. He won't ride the ride. He just won't ride that ride anymore.
He's like, my hat. It's with him forever.
And the other one is, and this was a trip before this trip, when my son was 4, and he wanted the orange bird sipper. It was just like a head of the orange bird. He screamed for hours. I want orange bird sipper. He's just like, I don't know where to get the British accent from, but he was just like, I want. He was just like losing his mind. So we didn't give for him that day because we weren't rewarding that behavior. But the next day we did get it for him, and and then my husband's going around. What?
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, wait. I'm gonna put Nicole's up on the screen really quick. She
That
said,
is hilarious.
a lady once walked up to my husband and told him how Disney ruined her marriage and she was filing for divorce if she didn't kill him. What can you say? Sorry. Oh my God. I think that one's for the win, Nicole. That one might be for the win. We'll see. Oh gosh. Okay, Taylor, have you thought of anything?
No, I have not.
Okay, that's okay. Because I did think of something. So when we come around, if you still don't know, then I'll have one in front of you. Jim, what about you?
Kat, I have a similar story. My dad lost his hat on Splash Mountain, and it was his favorite hat.
See?
And we ended up buying the ride picture because it was the last time we ever saw his hat. And then he ended up buying an identical hat because he loved it so much. And we have that picture somewhere, and I haven't seen it for years, but your story reminded me of that.
That's the exact same thing. He bought the exact same hat with the picture. He just
That's so cool, though. He buys the picture as a memento. Oh, that's cute.
But other than something that's funny, you'll have to come back to me. I don't.
Okay, no worries. We'll see if we can get anything. Christy, how about you, my dear?
So I was Disney bounding as Princess Leia. I wasn't in the parks. I was at a restaurant, but my white dress kind of had like a shorter part underneath is more white, so you could kind of see through the part of it. And I came out of the bathroom, and apparently the shorter part was tucked into my underwear, and nobody told me.
Oh my
I
God.
figured it out.
Jeez. Yikes. Hello. Where are your real friends at?
Luckily, I was wearing regular underwear that night and not something that goes up the butt crack.
Wow.
Princess Leia X-rated.
That's for after dark.
Christy, after dark.
With Jabba.
And Jim missed it. Okay, good. Stepped off.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's crazy.
I didn't miss it. I heard it all.
Oh man. Okay, you guys. Doggone it. Next time I'm gonna have to have all my ears next to me so I can start changing them out.
I did it because of Christy. I had to.
Jim's even changing hats here.
I'm trying to keep. I cannot keep up, but I'll try.
I only have 3 pairs down here, and I would only have 1, but I brought these down to take pictures in.
I counted them the other day. I have 35 next to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, when I started my YouTube channel, I had 1 ear spot. I had bought my first ears on my last trip to Disneyland, and now I have like 20 to 25 in 2 years. So I guess that's not too bad, but
I think I've bought 3 of them.
yeah.
They've all been given to me or swap. Yeah, I love them.
Okay. Christina's asking for a close-up of Cynthia's ears, so let me put her on the big screen.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got gray hair. I mean,
Oh,
roots
good.
coming through.
Girl, too.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to put you on the big screen so we can.
I'm pulling a Kelly. I don't know how to do this.
They look like cargo ears.
Yes, they
they
are.
do.
Weird.
Oh, and it's got like all. I see Goofy's.
My
outfit.
mom has ones that match that.
That's why I got them, because I got jealous.
Oh, and then Daisy on the back. That is so adorable. Love it. Oh, and Cinderella. Love them.
Wait, but there's more.
Oh, no. Oh, Jack. Oh, my gosh. That is so pretty. Did she make those too? Cargo?
Oh, no. This came from like the UK.
Oh, okay. Those are beautiful. Nice.
They're
Christina's like,
the ones that get the most attention.
I bet. Good grief.
It was too hot.
Okay, so Cynthia, how about you? What's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you or that you've seen or something? No.
Well, funny you said about a hat. No, I'm just kidding. It did happen, but it was at a different park. It was at Busch Gardens in Williamsburg and not Disney. It happened to my mom with a visor. It flew off the back of her, it flew off backwards. And the guy behind us actually caught it.
Oh, wow.
No, but my funny moment, like, oh my God. Okay, I'm not athletic at all. I don't like running unless there's chocolate ahead of me or wine. And my friends wanted me to be in this little group run with them. It was supposed to be a mud run. Well, it turned out to be more on sand.
Oh.
Okay, I'm new to what to wear to these things, so I had wore these capris and a shirt, and I'm doing my thing, trying to stay ahead of the last person, so I'm not, picked up and taken to the front kind of thing. Well, I didn't realize that my pants were see-through, and they had took a picture of me running by somebody, and you could see my underwear through the outline of my.
Wow.
Yeah, because they had at one point threw water on me, and
thank you.
Pink is not foolproof. It's see through. So they were pink.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I guess I had a kind of similar story. I went to the opening. Well, it wasn't even the opening. It was the cast member preview of Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge. And I wore this black shirt that I had just gotten from Target. I had never worn it before. And for dinner, after we went into Galaxy's Edge, we were meeting up with Disney Vacation Family and going to dinner. It's a channel on here. And my mom did not tell me that my shirt was absolutely see-through. And of course, I've got a spicy bra on, sporting some cheetah print. And in all of the pictures, it's just.
Wow.
Mom.
Yeah, we had some serious beef because I could have bought a shirt and she's like, I didn't even notice. It was totally obvious. And now I'm totally embarrassed. But I also have another one. I had rented a scooter because I've got a disability and I can only walk short distances. And I was in Disneyland and scooting around and I got off a ride and I go to put my backpack in the basket and I'm like, what's going on? There's something in here. And someone had dumped a whole bunch of the mini, I don't know what you call them, alcohol, you would get at a grocery store, they're tiny.
The little bottles?
Yeah, the little tiny ones. Just a whole bunch of them in my basket.
Oh, yikes.
But were they cool?
Yes, but I was also 17, so I was like, how did these get here? They are not mine.
What?
I saw her hubby.
Oh,
he's real.
Oh,
yeah.
right there.
Christy? Yeah. He was in the background there. Oh gosh.
He's very shy and introverted and antisocial, so that's why you never see him.
Oh man, that's a crazy story there, Taylor. That's a crazy one. All right. Well, I did think of something that I think is hilarious. Every time I tell the story, I cannot stop laughing. So, we took our nieces to Disneyland when they were kids, and at the California park, I think it's still. I don't know if it's still called this or if this is the new name. It's called Goofy Sky School. It used to be called Mulholland Drive or something like that. It's like this crazy roller coaster that does 3 little dips, right? You go up, whips you around, huge drop, okay? I don't like heights, but my niece wanted to ride this, and she was really little at the time, probably 8 or 9. And so we go on the ride, and I'm screaming my head off every time I go down the drop. And she's screaming, she's huddled up almost in my armpit going, Auntie, stop screaming, you're scaring me. And every time I tell that story with them, we all just crack up and laugh because she was so scared just from me screaming. But it was a scary ride. You're going down all these drops and it's whipping you around everywhere. And I'm trying to be brave for my niece.
If you guys have been on Primeval Whirl, it's kind of like that.
Okay. I don't like that one. That makes me sick. But that reminds me of
I hate that ride.
My son, he was 4. This is the same trip. So my son the complete opposite of me. I am very creative and he's very logical. So we're on Peter Pan and we're like soaring over London and I'm like, look, we're flying. And he looks up and he goes, we're on cables. And then we were in Tower Terror. Oh my gosh, don't take a 4-year-old in Tower Terror. Just don't do it. So we went down and his butt came up off that seat. I would say a foot. Like it was like a solid foot. We got off of there and I thought he was gonna murder us. Like he was like, don't ever put me on a ride like that again.
My daughter was the same way. She learned it in 2017, so she was 5. And she was the same way. She started crying during the middle of it and was like latching onto me, and I didn't even get to enjoy it because I was holding her. She's like, never again.
See, pass holder Trav knows what I'm talking about. The comment hasn't popped up yet, but he says Goofy Sky School will beat you up because yes, it would. Like I said, I was trying to be strong for my niece. I'm like, it's okay. I'm telling her it's okay as I'm screaming going down. It was so funny. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's see. Let me see, Christy. I'm putting this one up for you there. Antisocial fella. I sat down and filmed with you. Yes, he did film a couple episodes of videos with Christy.
Yeah, he did.
Oh gosh.
I thought
okay, Jim, did you? Okay.
Yeah. The Festival of the Lion King. There's a section in that show where a member from each part of the audience gets up and is representative of that section. We were sitting in the elephant section, and my father was chosen to represent our section, and he was tasked with making an elephant sound. And so when it came time to him, for him to do that, he raised his arm like a elephant trunk and made this sound that I didn't know he could make. It certainly didn't sound like an elephant, but it was so ridiculous that he got an ovation. And the cast member holding the microphone was giving him the side eye, and it was so ridiculous. And I remember cracking up about that. Yeah, it was. And if you know my dad, he's not demonstrative at all. So to hear that come out of him, and he was even hamming up the ovation. He was like, "Yeah, that's right," and it was so silly. It was ridiculous.
That is so cute. I love it. That's great.
I was being the Vanna for his dad, just demonstrating.
Are those Tiana ears that you have on now? The color scheme looks like it. Tinkerbell. Okay. Yes. Oh, hey, Walt. Mouse Talks in the house.
If you look right there, you can see.
Oh, yeah. There you go. I couldn't see him from that far back.
Let me get up closer.
That is.
Did I explain my ears?
You see the roots?
Good color on you, Jim.
Thank you. These are actually
Your daughters?
I don't know if you can read that.
Here, wait. Let's put
first haircut.
Haircuts.
We took my daughter to get her. It was actually her second haircut. We didn't tell anybody that, but right there in the Magic Kingdom, in the barbershop on Main Street. So this is what that is. We still have it.
That's adorable.
I didn't know that they would cut women's hair or girls' hair.
I didn't either.
Oh yeah, as long as you're not picky, yeah, they'll cut it.
Ah, okay, nice.
But it was for a little child, and they put the pixie dust in there, and it was actually very cool. It was very cute.
Oh, that does sound neat, though. Especially because you rarely hear about see the little girls getting their hair cut in that kind of place. Usually, you just think of the little boys, but that is so cute. I love it.
Well, it's not it's not a salon. They don't even have sinks in there, so don't expect a washing or anything. Yeah. You're just getting a haircut.
Oh, yes, for sure. Kat, I'm loving those Oogie Boogie ears. Okay, so
they are cute.
Cargo made these.
Let me put you on the big screen.
Well, Cargo made these.
Oh, nice. Oh,
These are
there you
Gaga.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, those are cute too. Shoot, we should have made sure she was in chat tonight. She's missing
Oh,
all
she
the
knows.
shout-outs.
She being a brat.
Corner made these.
I just did a marathon of all the movies.
I love gems. Oh,
That's-
Yeah,
so
those
cool.
are really
No, I
nice.
just saw it.
I don't have pirates.
Love it. Yeah. Oh, that's another one we need to get.
I don't have
Yeah.
pirates.
Sorry, Kat, were you starting to say something about a movie?
Oh, I watched all the Pirates of the Caribbean this week.
Oh, I need to do that.
They're
Marathon.
all on Disney Plus.
Let me tell you something though. That's not a good idea right before you go to Disney, because I did that, and then when I got to Pirates of the Caribbean, I kept waiting for Johnny Depp to like say hi, Cynthia. Yeah, so I didn't even enjoy it.
I got to see Johnny Depp in Disneyland at
Did
the
you give him my
Pirates of the
number?
Caribbean.
Yes, we were talking about this last week. That was so cool.
He was dancing around and he was in the ride. It was really cool.
Oh, he was
Nice.
right?
He was in the ride.
What?
Yes.
I've seen video of that. You were there for that?
Yeah, I have it on my Instagram. I guess my
See, with the
personal
blonde, it was,
Instagram.
twirling her,
That's
It
very
was
cool.
really cool.
here.
He was
Yeah,
there promoting the new Pirates movie, right?
I think so. I have no idea. But
Wait, let me put you on the big screen. Let me get you ready. I'm waiting for you to get it ready. Okay.
okay, hurry up, load. Okay.
Let's look at
Oh,
one
my
thing.
goodness.
Okay, wait, is it not working? Okay, let's see.
I don't know that it's working. Oh, here we go. Of course.
Oh, wait. Okay, here, let's try again.
And of course, the second
There it is.
you can't really see him, but that is actually Johnny Depp.
You can.
I would have died. I would have died.
Yes,
And it
that is
keeps stopping.
awesome.
But yeah, he was like dancing around and flipping, and it was really cool. But
That's
yeah,
so
I didn't
cool.
realize that it was him in the ride. Me and my sister got off, and then my mom texted us, and she was like, yo, and we were like, oh my God, that is so cool. We just saw him. And then we waited around because it was kind of rumored that he would do something. And yeah, he did. And it was really cool.
That is amazing. I would have loved that.
I got to meet him when I was 12, when he did Crybaby at my high school.
Oh, I love Crybaby. I have that movie. I love it.
It's a
Oh,
good
man.
movie. And
Yes.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape is a good movie.
Yeah.
I have not seen it.
I haven't seen it in a while.
What is that
You
movie,
guys are
Secret
so
Window?
What?
I'm sorry.
What were
You, me, or her?
I don't
All
know.
of us
I
were
mean,
trying to say
there's some.
I said he's so talented, although lately he's just like, seems like he's just a drunk, but most of the time he's talented.
He's been sober for a year.
Yeah.
That's
He's
good.
doing better. He's doing better.
Honestly, I think he's gone through enough, you know.
Poor guy.
Let it slide.
Everyone needs
Yeah.
some way to heal themselves.
You know, the first thing I ever saw him in was actually, I think it was 21 Jump Street, and then I saw him in the Nightmare on Elm Street movie because he was in the, the first Nightmare on Elm Street.
Stuck to the bed.
Yes. yeah. So so I saw him in those two movies long ago.
The first thing I saw him in
Oh
was
man.
Baby.
Oh yeah. That's a good one. That's, I think, the first thing I ever saw Ricky Lake in, because she plays the sister. So I'm trying to think. Has anybody aside from Johnny Depp, have any of you actually met any other like stars from either any Disney movies or any voices, anything like that?
I used to be extras in movies and TV shows, so I've actually met a lot of actors. And because I live in Nashville, I've met and seen a lot of country stars. Sometimes I didn't even realize who they were until after they were gone.
Oops.
Oh. Okay, nice.
But,
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I can go through the laundry list of some of them. Brad Paisley was walking down the alleyway behind my job when I was doing inventory for the next person. He is short. He was talking on his cell phone.
He walked across me at a bar once.
I was driving down the interstate right next to Tim McGraw. I was at the checkout at Target right in front of Keith Urban. I've met all the stars from Vampire Diaries because I've been in that show 3 times. I've met a couple of the stars from the Nashville TV show because I've been in that show 2 or 3 times. And then What Not to Wear, the actors from there, I've met both of them and gotten pictures with them because I was in one of their shows, not as the person What Not to Wear. I was an extra. And some singer, I don't even remember her name. She was a Christian rock singer, and I was in one of her music videos.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's very cool, Christy.
Anybody else? Go ahead, Kat.
I was a nanny in Connecticut and New York, so I get to see the gambit, and I got to go to some parties and stuff. And I also worked for professional football players, so I got to travel a lot with them. So I've met quite a few. I think the biggest ones that really stand out because I really got to meet him in more of an intimate setting was Mel Gibson, because I took the kids to the house a few times. I hung out with his wife. Well, when she was his wife, we're talking like 20 some years ago. It was okay, but that was interesting. I met Minnie Driver on a flight to Rome when her and Bonnie Hunt, when they were filming Return to Me. So I got to meet them. I've met a lot of football players, a lot of sports people. Like, I can't even do the laundry list. It's too long. Johnny Depp. I'm trying to think of the ones that like really stick out. A lot of General Hospital people, because like I was friends with a lot of them, so that was always fun. I never had a walk on roll. I wish I could have just like walked on and been like, I was a General Hospital. That didn't happen.
Nice.
Oh, and my favorite one. Oh, sorry. My favorite person who is just he was the most kindest, gentle. Sorry, I'm going to cry because he was so sweet. And we really got to know him because he was a neighbor up the street. And so we would go over there all the time in his garden, was Gene Wilder.
Wow.
Such a great guy.
Amazing.
Really quiet, sensitive. He reminds me a lot of my husband.
I love Gene Wilder. My favorite movies of his are the Frankenstein and Stir Crazy. I love that movie. Oh my god. Oh, that's cool. I've
met Kathy Griffin.
Ooh.
Kathy Griffin. Yes.
Do you know she's actually pretty in person? Like, they must put a lot of makeup on her in TV. Like, she's so, and I always thought she was like fake on TV, but I loved her. I fell in love with her that day. I was like, you are so nice.
Aw.
And I've met some rude country singers. Like Brooks and Dunn. Oh, they're the worst.
Oh gosh.
One of them owns an Arrington Vineyards, which is a vineyard close to where I live, and it's beautiful. I think it's Kix Brooks that owns it. But it is, and their wine is so amazing. Like, I'm sure there's better somewhere, but around here, it's the best wine you can get. It's really good. And it's not really all that expensive. I think the dessert wine is like $19. And the most expensive one that I've seen that they've got is like $35, $40. So it's not bad.
How about you, Jim? Have you met anyone?
I haven't met many, a couple of people. I've seen a lot, like, crossing paths in airports and stuff like that. But one that I actually met and shook hands with, I was an usher in a movie theater in college. And this was early 90s, and Meatloaf and his band came in to our theater, and he introduced himself as Steve. And I don't think his real name is Steve, but that's what he introduced himself as.
Interesting.
So I met Meatloaf.
Wow. Okay. I met Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was the governor of California when I lived there. He said hello to me and nodded his head as he walked right by me. And I was like, gosh, he's so much shorter in person than he looks in the movies.
He looks really awesome.
And yeah, he does. He looks so tall, but he's really not. He's super short. I mean, I was really surprised. And there was tons of bodyguards around him and all that stuff. We were eating in a restaurant and I heard his voice. I'm like, and I kind of leaned my head forward and looked like 2 tables down, and there he was. Because I was wondering, why are all these like guys in suits standing around in this, guarding the doors and everything? But yeah, and then he finished his meal. He got up and he was walking with the guards. And I looked up and smiled at him, and he nodded and said hello. So I'm counting that as meeting. Yeah. And then, of course, the other famous people that I met, who I absolutely adore, and I met and got to hug and take pictures with, are Drew and Jonathan Scott, the Property Brothers. Come on.
I love them.
I love them. So, yeah, that was like one of the best days of my life.
I met Jeff and Angela from Just Our Dream.
I love them.
Oh, nice.
And Kelly.
I have a lot of friends who are actors on Broadway. So I've met like a lot of them. Like Sutton Foster is the queen. I love her. Like, she is the nicest person in real life. I just want to squish her. Yeah, I loved living in New York City because I was able to, kind of hang out with all these cool people and pretend I was cool for a while.
Oh, that's cool. That's neat.
When Usher danced in the club, but that's another story from another time.
He is a super awesome dancer. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's cool.
Uh-huh.
Nice. That's amazing.
Just leave it at that.
Okay. Well, I just noticed that it's 9:15, and we usually try to keep this no more than like an hour to hour and a half. So I want to be respectful of everybody. So what I want to do now before we say goodbye is I want to go around and just have everybody share what's coming up on their channel and what they've got going on. So Taylor.
At this moment, I don't have anything. Technically, in a month, I will. I am making a pair of ears every day.
Oh, nice.
So just to like, yeah. So I have been filming it, and I have been just like, so I'll show all of the ears after I'm done. I changed the technique of how I do the ears, and I like it a lot more. And yeah.
That's good. That'll be a great video. Yeah, I'll look forward to seeing that. That's cool. Oh my God, Kat, those ears. Oh,
DIY. But wait, here's the best part. You want to see the best part? Okay.
They're big.
So say that I'm tired of him. Goodbye, Heimlich. Goodbye, little Bo. Hello, Yzma.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is so cool.
Shut the front door.
This came from Janine, didn't it?
Sorry, I'm trying to get you.
They are.
Well, I have a ones that not with the. I have a Cinderella and a Tinkerbell one that's just like I love them. Yeah.
Well, she made these for my 1-year anniversary. I commissioned her to do, and then she made these for me because I asked. So cute.
Those are so cute. Okay, wait, Cynthia, were you talking to me when you said start with you? I don't know what you mean. Or were you talking to someone?
No, that was your friend in chat.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I just saw that and I was like, was I supposed to circle back the other way?
No, Christina's trying to start things.
Oh, Christina, come on, girl. It's Janine, Disney DIY, Christina. That's who made the ears.
I thought it was Jamie. Is it Jamie or Janine?
It's
Janine. Yeah.
Janine? I always say it wrong. I say it wrong every time. And I talk to her all the time. I'm a horrible friend.
Christina, if you order anything, she's in Mexico, so the shipping takes a while.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I typed it just in case she didn't have the volume on, but I think she did because she says, "Oh, Janine." So
did y'all just see the lightning behind me?
Yeah.
I saw something in the bottom corner of my screen. Yeah.
I was at the grocery store today, and right as soon as I finished checking out, it started pouring rain. I was like, oh, this is great.
Wow. Okay, Miss Kat, what do you have coming up on your channel, my dear?
Well, tomorrow we have a much-awaited Disney color swap box, which I filmed in February, so I look very different because I've gained some quarantine weight, and my hair is really long now, and it wasn't before. But it's funny. Bob makes some voice appearances because he steals most of my stuff, and so that'll be fun. And then Sunday, I am doing some really. I'm doing something kind of new where I'm unboxing and showing all my Scentsy products that I don't sell it. My friend does, but I have, I'm looking right now. It's the Night Before Christmas Jack Skellington Pumpkin King. And I'm going to show it off, and they should go live tonight. So if you guys want one of those, I'll put a link in my Facebook group, which is Perfectly Cat in Facebook. And then I'm starting a new series where I am once a month, I'm interviewing artists, small creators, anything Disney related who aren't necessarily YouTubers. So my first one is Kimberly and Stephanie, and they have a book called The Disney Pocket Guide. And it just came out, and actually my friend Kim, she's down there right now at Disney, promoted a little bit. So they're going to be my first guests. And I know I have a lot more stuff, but that's the top of my head.
Wow. Well, that's a lot. So, all right, Jim, what about you? What do you have coming up?
Well, I have a normal Tuesday night live stream at 7 p.m. I do that every week. And I realized I haven't been editing anything. Everything I do has been live lately. So Dean from the Live Place put out a challenge for a viral video. And I know nobody can just create a viral video, but he put the challenge out there. So what I did was I'm trying to make a Disney themed ASMR video.
Oh, okay.
And it was so cringy trying to record myself doing that. But and I'm trying to make it silly, but still a legit ASMR video, one that really stays true to the form, I guess. I have never done it before. So I'm editing it. I'm trying to find that balance between, I know this is ridiculous, and it's still kind of cool. So I'm putting that together right now. Hopefully I'll be able to put that out pretty soon.
Nice. Okay, yeah, that's definitely something different. That'll be interesting. All right. Christy, you got your planner in front of you? I know you do.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to find mine. Mine's still packed somewhere, doggone it.
My next year's planner, which already has stuff in it for February, came from Nicole, and it's beautiful and large and sitting right over there. But I have the color swap that Kat's in tomorrow, and literally the rest of the videos for the month are just vlogs from Disney that I have stockpiled and are releasing. I do have about 10 things recorded that I need to edit, but other than that, I don't have any actual things recorded to release, and except for those I have to edit. And that's the first time I haven't been booked out 3 months in advance. I'm booked out all this month, but that's it. Nothing else is scheduled after this month. I've just been I haven't felt like recording, really. I haven't felt like posting anything. There's been a lot of drama in the world of Disney that I've just not wanted to deal with. And it's not my drama, it's other people's drama, but I get pulled into it. And I've just been so frustrated and annoyed with it all that I haven't done anything. I just get I actually deleted a complete group chat because of it.
Yeah, we were talking about that backstage, and we'll continue that when we're offline here.
I love you.
Yeah, we will pick that up afterwards. Okay. Kat. Now, Cynthia, I know you don't. Do you have a channel? I don't think you do, but I know you share what you want, girl.
I have 50 subscribers. I've never done a vlog. Hold on, Reese, it's my turn to talk.
Hi, Reese.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, Reese, they want to know about me, not you.
She's so cute.
It's always about you. Can I have 5 minutes?
Oh, that's funny.
I love it. But no, I got, coffee and contemplation. I usually I'm religiously on that every Saturday, with Triple P and the Lynn Project. And Sundays, I'm with Gonzo usually.
My mom.
She's too cute. She's trying to talk. Okay. I want to see if she's okay. And Cynthia, I know you're trying. I don't know if you've got anything else to add.
Just call me a scaredy cat.
Oh my goodness. You're silly. Aw.
They all hear you.
My grandma gave.
Okay, we're not talking about grandma. Bye-bye.
Okay. Well, I will just share that similar to Christy, I really haven't recorded a lot. I've been having a huge challenge, like physically and mentally getting through this move. I haven't been able to do my office yet or my studio, which is why you've got a curtain here. So I'm still literally like every weekend I'm unpacking my job. I'm working from home, but it has been so unbelievably busy. I've been working overtime every single day. So I'm like exhausted. So I don't really have a lot either. I do have a video coming out tomorrow. And here's the thing. I mixed up the calendar for some reason, I guess, because today was July 31st. I thought there was one more weekend in July that I had. So my video that's coming out tomorrow is my Christmas in July video. And really all it is it's actually footage and stuff from my vacation when I went back home to California a year and a half ago, December. So it's just like some family memories, some Disney items that I saw along the way. So it's just a little compilation video. So then after that, I'll put out my collection video because I was like, I have to get this Christmas in July video. I'm a year and a half late for it as it is, for God's sakes. My family's been waiting to see this video. So yeah, that's the challenge for me, just coming up with energy and getting this place together. And so I'm just thankful to be able to do these live streams and be able to socialize and see everybody. So thank you. And thank you everybody for watching. Thank you again to our wonderful moderators and guests, Kat, Jim, and Cynthia. Absolutely love you guys. Thank you, Christina. I saw your note. She sent my package that I'm waiting for her. Thank you. Thank you. Christina's awesome. So anybody have anything to add really quickly before we sign off?
Again, I want to thank Jim for, keeping me busy at work. Congratulations on getting monetized.
Thank you.
Christy, I owe a lot of this to you for your collabs. I know they're driving you crazy, but I met so many wonderful people from you. And please, please, please keep sending the rules to Jeff. Know it, Dad.
He needs rules, doesn't he?
Taylor, you got your homework to do.
Yeah, Cynthia shared that she pretty much found most every one of our channels through your collabs and stuff, Christy.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's good.
really great. Yes.
I love you, Christy.
When are you going to be here? I know it's this month or next month.
Couple more weeks.
Yay.
Like the 23rd, 24th, something like that. I get to see Christy.
Yay. Oh, Christina's saying, what? Did you say you're starting a YouTube channel, Cynthia? Oh, wait, sorry. That's not it. Where'd it go? There we go. No, she says no. Okay. Well, I did.
She has a channel and she has subscribers, but she doesn't have any content on it.
50 subscribers. Hey, that's cool. I did put Kat and Jim's channel links in the chat a little while ago, so hopefully you will be able to see those. I will link them in the description once this video does post. It takes a while sometimes for my lives to actually populate onto YouTube, so it might not be until tomorrow, but I'll definitely post your channel links as well. So thank you so much, you guys, for coming on tonight. Really, really appreciate it. Love you guys. And we are going to sign off for the night. So you guys stick around for backstage. But thank you, everyone, for joining us. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Bye.